Hi everyone! Today I'm making a video on how to make a bow holder using one of these photo frames, picture frames. You can do it in any size you like. Today the one I've got is 8 inch by 10 inch or 20 by 25 centimeters. It's just a plastic frame, lightweight, does have glass in it but we're going to take that out. It's up to you if you want to leave the glass in, but I find it makes it easier to hang, a little bit safer for the children as well. So what you'll need today is I've got a few little embellishments, and the colour theme today is pink, purple and blue. So I've just got some little embellishments. There's also a little bow embellishment there, you'll see what that's for in a moment. So I'll pop these to one side. I've also got some 1.5 inch ribbon, which is about 30 inches long each piece, and I've got 3 pieces in a purple, a blue and a pink. I've also got some 1 inch ribbon in the 3 different colour themes. These pieces are 4.5 inches long, and then we'll also need some 10mm ribbon. This can be any type you like. I've gone with a glittery ribbon. Okay, you will also need a picture to pop in your frame. Now today I've got this cute mermaid and flamingo, very popular at the moment. So what this is it's printed on a canvas fabric, the kind that you'd sort of get made to make the canvas hair bows. You could also use photographs, wallpaper, any picture you like to go in the frame. I find getting a matching wallpaper if your bedroom has wallpaper, if you have a theme. You don't have to buy a roll of wallpaper. Go out to your local DIY shop and just take a sample of the wallpaper you want, and you can use that because it's such a small area. You can get a sample free of charge from a DIY shop. Okay, so first of all what we need to do is take the frame apart. So this one has the twisty things on the corner. Take those away and take the back off. Now if you're making this for yourself, obviously you can decide if you want which way round you want the orientation. So you could have it landscape or portrait. Now one thing you can't do with this bow holder is stand it up, so we need to remove this. Now it's just on a hinge on this one, so we'll just bend the hinge back and give that a pull and a wiggle, and it comes off. Okay, so we'll just put that to one side a minute. Now we take out the paper, and I'm going to take out the glass. Make sure you dispose of this carefully or save it for another project if you need to. So we're just left with the plastic frame. So what we need to do now, make sure the image fits, which mine does. So we get our frame back, and this one's going to be landscape. So what I need to do is fit. Now that fits nicely. What I also need to do, I just need to double check that that's central, which it is, and that fits nice. So what I need to do now is just get a pen, any kind of pen, pencil, marker, anything that's just going to leave a little mark. What I like to do is just, with the backboard there and the frame over the top, just pop a little pen mark there and there. Make sure the pen is working, that's it. In fact, do it all the way along the bottom. And then you can see where the edge of the frame is. Now, first thing we need to do is get our long pieces of coloured ribbon, and we need to glue these. So if you see, that is where the end of the frame was. Just in there. So when we put these ribbons on for hanging, we don't want them over the edge, we want them in that edge. So I'm going to stick these on first, decide what order you want them in, and then with some hot glue I'm going to put some glue on there and stick one of these on. Now it can come up higher than that line because you're going to have your picture over the top. But whatever you do, because these are all cut the same length, you need to make sure you stick them all at the same height, otherwise you're going to have to cut them again at the other end. Now you could measure these exactly if you like to with a tape measure, or you can do it by sight. I'm just going to have a look, see what sort of gap we've got. So roughly 6 inches, so 3 inches is the middle. So that's roughly where I need to pop the next ribbon. To make it even. Okay, now we need the picture, but we don't want to use hot glue under the picture because it leaves bumps. So either a spreadable glue, or I've just got a Pritt stick here. So on the back of the picture, it'll stick it perfectly well for what we need it. It's going to be in the frame. Don't be shy with the glue, make sure you get plenty on there. Don't leave clumps though, because they will be seen underneath. Try and spread that out. Okay. And then stick your picture in place. Another thing about this is if you don't get it quite central, that's easy to pull off and try again. So just spread that out. Check it looks okay, which it does. And then the next thing to do is get a length of your sparkly ribbon or whatever you've chosen in the 10mm, and we need to make a handle for hanging it up with. So it's up to you what sort of length you choose. I'll measure this that I've just cut off. This is about 14 inches long. And we're going to stick it on the board up here. Now this does need to be fairly even. So we've got 12, 6 is the middle. Just get a pen and mark that out. I'm going to do it 4 in. So that'll be at 4 and 8. Then we just put a dab of glue at 4 inch and a dab of glue at 8 inch, and we'll stick this on. Now I do like to put these at a slight angle just so when it hangs nicer. Okay, now we're ready to pop the frame back on. And what I like to do, just so little fingers can't take this out and break it apart, is just put a little bit of glue over the top of the screw and the plastic on there. This also stops it from rubbing against the wall, gives it kind of a rubber surface to lean against. And prevents it from coming open. Okay, these can also be mounted to the wall if that's what you prefer. You don't have to do the hanging part. I prefer to have this bit on. It can always be left hanging down, but I prefer to have this bit on so that it can be hung on hooks on the backs of doors and things like that. So we're just going to pop this to one side just while that glue completely dries. So what we're going to do next is a little bow embellishments. So we get these 1-inch pieces, 1-inch ribbon, and we're going to make some little tux bows. So we fold it in half and crease. If you're unsure how to make these, I'll put a clickable I button up to one of my tutorials on how to make these mini pinch bows. They're really simple to do, but I will pop that link there in the top right hand corner of the video. I'll go ahead and make the other two now, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so here's the finished bows. I also decided to make one with the tail on to go on the top. Now what I'm going to do is incorporate it all together by using the same 10mm sparkly ribbon to finish the centres of all these colours. Okay, now they're ready. I've got one of these gems to go in the middle of each one. You just need to get a gem to put in this one. And I'm going to choose just a plain gem for this one. So we're just going to glue those on. So we're going to bring back the frame. These corners are nice and dry now. We're going to turn it over and we're going to do a little bit of embellishment on the actual picture. So as you can see, on her hair she has a star. Now what I've got here, I don't know if you can see that, is a small bow rhinestone with some very tiny pearls and rhinestones in, and I'm going to glue that onto her hair just to give her a little bit of extra bling. Now you could use super glue for this, but if you're quite careful with your glue gun, it'll work just fine. Now also, the bow that I made there, you can decide where you want it to go. I think it looks quite nice there. So I'm going to just put some glue on the back part of that bow and stick it there. Hold it down till you think it's dry. Okay. Then I've got these small heart shaped rhinestones, and we're going to pop these on the picture just to make it look a little bit blingier. That doesn't look too bad actually. Just the last couple, that one's slightly high, it doesn't really matter. Okay, now what we need to do is at the ends of these ribbons, to stop the bows from falling off, we're going to put these bows that we've made. Obviously I've done them in slightly contrasting colours. They're going to stick on the ends. So pop some glue and try and get them in the middle. And stick them on the ends of the ribbon. Like that. And that's it, that's your finished bow holder. So what you could also do is you could also put some of these up here on this part. You could also loop the end of the ribbon to hang headbands in, and what you would do then is put the bow on this side here, you'd stick that together there, and then put the bow on this side to make a loop in the bottom of the ribbon to stick your headbands on. But that's it guys, what do you think? It's quite effective, quite pretty. It'll go up on the wall. I'll leave some examples at the end of the video of previous ones I've done of these. I did 3 ballerinas in a row, and a girl who had quite a lot of bows filled them up but had them as a feature on her wall. And it looked really pretty and really effective. I'll leave a picture of that at the end of the video. So if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you can see when I upload my next videos. I will be doing some more tutorials on different styles of bow holders. So if you want to see those, make sure you've got the notifications turned on, and leave any comments you have down below for me, and I try and answer everything I can. So yeah, if you like it, please give me a thumbs up. See you on the next video.